haven't done a video in a while. Sorry about that. You all have been making comments about where have I gone, what happened. Just been busy. Um, and oh, by the way, Colleen, don't worry about what happened on in that situation on my video about Paula Deen. It wasn't your fault. You were just kind of egged on and pulled into that, and I know how that is. So don't worry about it. I just deleted all those comments, and you deleted yours, so it's good. But anyway, I'm making this video because I'm very upset with our Governor Susana Martinez is anti-gay marriage. And this really upsets me, obviously, for a lot of reasons. I mean, you know, gay people deserve the same rights as anybody else. But the thing that upsets me is that she doesn't take into account that the only reason that she is governor, much less a Hispanic governor, is because people have had a change of heart. They've had a change in their thinking, their outdated thinking. Her excuse was that she was raised to believe that way. Her religious beliefs are against it. You know, same old garbage. Well, I find that really interesting that she is, I'll read it to you right here. She is the 31st and current governor of New Mexico. And she is the first female governor of New Mexico, and she is the first female Hispanic governor in the United States. That's a heck of a turning point, Governor Martinez. You wouldn't be in the position you're in if people didn't change their thinking, if they didn't change what they grew up with in their way of thinking, if they didn't change their belief system, if they didn't change their religious beliefs. You have to realize there was a time, I'm sure, as a governor, you are aware, there was a time when women shouldn't even be in the workplace. Women shouldn't even be politicians. Women, are you kidding, running for president? That was a joke. That was just unheard of. But because people grew out of that outdated, antiquated type of thinking, all of that is occurring. And here you are reaping the rewards of that change of thinking and change of heart by being elected a governor of New Mexico, the first. And not only that, a Hispanic governor. That's quite a title. That's quite you made history. How do you like that, Governor Martinez? You made history by being elected the first Hispanic governor in the United States. And it's a shame that you're not taking that power that you have now to go along and support gay marriage and gay benefits to the married couple just as a straight couple would receive. It's a shame that you are sitting on your high horse enjoying what you now have accomplished because of people changing their minds, of people changing their belief systems. You do realize, Governor Martinez, that's why you are where you are. It's not just because you think, you know, maybe you're thinking, oh, I proved myself as a politician. Well, there was a time that women didn't belong there. They didn't belong in the workplace, much less being a politician. But the reason you're there is because of that change of thinking. So my question to you is, how is it that you feel it's okay for you to reap the benefits of everybody changing their minds in this country and in this state in particular to vote you in as a governor? And the thought of a Hispanic woman being a governor, that was unheard of. That was unheard of. There was a time when that would have just been, you know, a complete joke. But there you are. You are the governor. So I ask you, how is it that it's okay for you? And remember, a lot of those people that did not believe in women working or women being politicians or Hispanic women especially being elected as a governor, my question to you is, why is it all right? How is it okay? How do you justify that it's okay for you to benefit from that change of heart, change of thinking? How is that okay for you? But yet you don't have I don't even know what word to use, honestly. I don't know if it's the courage or the whatever to be a leader in this country or in this particular state and say, you know what? I'm where I am because people change their mind. I'm where I am because of a change of belief systems and religious beliefs. And that's the bottom line. That's what it boils down to, Governor Martinez. It boils down to the fact that there was a change of thinking. Had that not happened, you would not be where you are. And as a female, as a Hispanic, and as a native New Mexico, I was born and raised here, I have to say I'm ashamed of you. I am ashamed of you for taking this position that you have and enjoying it and being proud of yourself, and not only being proud of yourself, but making history in the United States because people have changed their mind. Yet you don't want to take that position and give another community, just like the Hispanic community is now happy and proud that you were elected as the first Hispanic governor in the United States and the first female governor of New Mexico. You are standing there proud. And it disgusts me that you don't take that power to give the gay community the same feeling, to say, you know what, I'm just as worthy, I'm just as good as anybody else to get married and have the benefits as any straight couple. I'm embarrassed, Governor Martinez. I'm ashamed of you. I am totally and completely ashamed of you that you are sitting there in Santa Fe. And as I look at your picture right here on the computer, I can't tell you how angry it makes me that you got this great big old smile on your face with the flags behind you, the United States and the Mexican flag, and you're just so proud of yourself. Well, honey, the only reason you're there is, like, again, I will repeat myself, is because people change their way of thinking. That is the only reason. If they had not, I don't care how good you would have presented yourself to the country, to the state, to the cities, to any other kind of government officials, if they hadn't changed their minds, if they didn't change their hearts, and they didn't change their outdated thinking about women, you wouldn't be there. And I think it's a shame. I think it's an absolute shame that you're not taking your power and putting it to better use. The gay community is a huge community. They're not going away. They're all over the world. They are human beings. They are born gay. You don't turn gay, as some people think. You are born gay. And Governor Martinez, it would be nice if you made history for New Mexico in another way besides for yourself, okay? Not be quite so selfish and just hog all that limelight to say, look at me, what I did. It would really be nice if you could also make history by saying, you know what, I'm going to okay marriage between gay people, and they receive all benefits as well, just as any other couple would. That would be a great way to make history, Susana Martinez, Governor Susana Martinez. You need to stop and think about it and ask yourself how it is you can justify you enjoying all these rewards. How do you justify, enjoy the change of heart and thinking? But you don't want to go a little step further and say, you know what, why should I be the only one? I need to make this possible for the gay community. There are a lot of children out there, Governor Martinez, who are born to gay families and a gay parent. And what you're telling these children, this whole business of no child left behind in New Mexico, okay, well, you need to let those children know that their family is just as normal and wonderful as any other family. And one of the ways to do that is to say, you know what, I okay that your parents get married. Your moms or your dads get married, and you have a wonderful family life. It is not fair to those children that people like you keep them from having the dignity, the pride, and the joy of getting married and having a family life just because they're gay. You say, no, I'm not going to accept that. That's not fair, Governor Martinez. Just like there was a time when Hispanic children would have never dreamed that a Hispanic would be anything in politics, and much less you, a woman, being elected. There was a time when I was a little girl that was just unheard of. It was like, yeah, right, okay. But here it is. And again, I'm going to repeat myself again. And it's only because it boils down to one thing, Governor Martinez, because people change their thinking. And you have got to do the same. You have got to support the gay community. You've got to understand there are a lot of people out there. There are a lot of children who deserve to know that they themselves, if they are born gay and they know they're gay, why do you think so many gay children commit suicide, Governor Martinez? Why do you think so many of them turn to drugs and do what they do? Because of the society not accepting them for what they are, which is disgusting and it's shameful. I have seen enough of it on YouTube. I have seen enough of it on the news where gay children just go crazy. I personally have a YouTube video about accepting gay people, and I cannot even begin to tell you some of the comments I have gotten that have broken my heart from young people, teenagers, kids. I even had as low as a 12-year-old who write me and contact me and say, thank you for making this video because I wanted to kill myself because nobody accepts me. And I'll tell you, Governor Martinez, you and people like you are part of that problem. You are saying they can't get married, so you're telling children, you see, you're not normal. We're not going to let you get married when you're older. We're not going to let you have a regular life when you get older because you're not normal. Well, Governor Martinez, you are wrong. The same way that I could not turn to you and say, tomorrow I want you to turn gay. I want you to dump your husband, go fall in love with a woman and marry that woman. You'd be like, I can't do that. I'm not attracted to a woman. Well, guess what? Same here. If somebody told me that, I would look at a woman and go, sorry, it ain't happening. I'm not attracted to a woman. Well, you can't tell people not to be gay. You are born what you are. And Governor Martinez, I think it's time that you get off your little high horse there and realize how many people this affects. This is more than just some silly rant and rave about, oh, pro-gay. This is affecting a lot of people. And when children are out there killing themselves, when children are out there doing drugs and absolutely going crazy because nobody wants to, they feel that no one wants to accept them for what they are, how can you look yourself in the mirror? Why do your children from your straight family have any more, why do they deserve to feel more wanted and accepted in this world? Why? They shouldn't. Your children should have no more privileges in this world than gay children or family or children from gay families. Yet that's what you're promoting by saying, I'm anti-gay marriage because it's not what I was brought up with, because it's against my religious beliefs. Well, really, Governor, if you want to go by the Bible, you shouldn't be working. You should be at home cooking over the stove. So this upsets me very, very much. And you need to see the ramifications of this kind of thing, of your kind of people who keep saying no. You've got to realize this is not just a bunch of gay people saying, hey, give me rights. It's a bunch of human beings who are born the way they are, deserve the same rights, and I think the thing that angers me the most is what this is doing to children, what they must be going through to see all of you, the type of people like you going against the gay community, what this must be doing to them, how it must feel. Think about even minority children who feel like they're not loved or wanted or cared about or accepted as well just because they're black or Hispanic or Asian or whatever. They feel they're not accepted. They go through a lot. They go through hell when if they're feeling that feeling. Fortunately, I didn't have that because I was raised in a very different way. But there are children who do. And a minority child who is, let's say, for instance, out there saying, you know, I feel unloved and unwanted because I'm black and I don't think anybody likes me, they're against me. You're going to have people rallying saying, oh, honey, don't worry. No, that's not true. We're not all like that. We accept you. We love you for what you are. Well, you should be doing the same damn thing for gay people and gay children. Because by not doing that, Governor Martinez, you and your kind are doing nothing more than creating more hell on this earth, and it is not at all necessary in any way, shape, or form. And I hope you can go to bed at night and look in the mirror before you go to bed and say, why am I governor? Because people change their way of thinking. That's why. No other reason. They changed their way of thinking. And I hope you can go to bed at night and think about all those children out there, in particular, those young people, and not even just little children, but 18, 19, you know, those young people who are feeling like they can't be accepted anywhere because they're gay. They're afraid to show themselves. They hide themselves. They don't come out of the closet, as it were, because they're afraid to be condemned and put down. I hope you can go to bed at night and think, well, gee, why should my children from the straight family be any more privileged than a gay child? I hope, Governor Susana Martinez, that you have a conscience where you can turn around and say, you know what, this is wrong. This is absolutely wrong to be anti-gay marriage, anti-gay anything at all. Even the Pope, Pope Francis, has now said, who is he to judge, okay? Who is he to judge? So, Governor Martinez, I hope, all I can say is I hope that you have a change of thinking, because you're a hypocrite if you don't. You are an outright hypocrite if you do not change your way of thinking. There is no other word for you but a hypocrite. You're where you are because of that. You're where you are because people let go of certain beliefs. And it's time that you maybe set a little history for New Mexico and make all those gay couples out there who are madly in love with each other, who want to have a wonderful life together, all those gay children from whether they're born gay or whether they were adopted as gay children, whatever, these children are gay. And they deserve to look at their parents and say, this is who I am, and love themselves. And children who are born to gay parents, okay? Say a child is born and that child is straight, they should not have to walk around with any shame because they have two moms or two dads. They should be able to be just as proud to say, this is my mom. Look, just as I would say, this is my mom and dad, well, they can say, this is my mom and mom. This is my dad and dad. However they want to term it and word it, they should be able to do it, and they should be able to do it proudly. So, Governor Martinez, I hope you get off your high horse and your self-righteous, pompous little attitude disappears because, honey, you wouldn't be where you are if it weren't because of a change of thinking. So you have a good one, Governor Martinez, and you think about what you're doing by being anti-gay marriage. You are dead wrong. It is not your place to judge, and people deserve the right to live a good life, a happy life, and a loving life with one another. People like you make me feel like you'd rather a couple be a straight couple, no matter how miserable they are. They could be fighting. Look at the abuse that goes on in this country. Look at the amount of abuse that goes on in a marriage. And that's, like, oh, well, it's a straight couple, so who even gives that a second thought? Who even gives domestic violence much of a thought anymore? But if it were a gay couple, then it'd be, oh my God, it's because they're gay. See, it doesn't work out. Bullshit. So, you know what, Governor Martinez? Get off your duff. Get off your high horse. Quit being such a pompous, stuck-up, well, I won't say the word, but you know what I'm thinking. And as I look at your little smiling picture here, it disgusts me because, once again, I will repeat myself, you're where you are because of a change of thinking. So all you gay people out there, I'm sorry that our governor of New Mexico is anti-gay marriage. It disgusts me and it shames me, especially, as I said, being female, Hispanic, and a native New Mexican. It really does upset me that this is what represents my state. So anyway, I'm behind you all. Love you all, and know that I am behind every one of you who want to get married. You have the right to be happy and share your life with a partner and have all of the legal benefits that everybody else has. So you guys have a good one. Take care. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.